So I've been up since 4:30 this morning working on my film, which again has to be done by tomorrow. It's been 8 hours. I took a break to podcast with Andrew, which means 12:30. All I've done is work on that. Honestly, there's not much more I can do. I could spend another 6 weeks working on it, but at some point you have to stop. And I'm wondering if, am I stopping because I want to get in time for Sundance, or am I stopping because I think it's done? Because I don't want to stop just because I want to get in time for Sundance. Because if we don't get into Sundance, there's still other festivals, there's still other things we can do. And I don't want to give a subpar project just because I want to get done in time for Sundance. But I don't know. With writing, you always know when something's done. It's not when the final page is written, but you just know. You have an instinct. With film, I'm never really sure. Now, I do have one rule about all projects, whether they be written or filmed or what have you, which is that I'm not George Lucas. Once it's done, it's done. Once I finish the project, I close that book, I never touch it again. Everything that I've written, everything that I filmed, I have not re-edited, I have not rewritten, I have not done anything with, even though Lilu really wants me to, apparently. But I don't know. I think once something's done, it's just part of your life, right? I don't go back and re-edit the vlogs. That's who I was at that moment. That's who my crew is and was at the moment we made this picture. And I think it's time for it to be over. Now, of course, the end of this picture by no means ends the end of filming. I'm already working on my next project. I have over 220 pages of the next project. I'm ready to start filming next winter, maybe, although that might be too soon, depending on a whole hell of a lot of things, but I don't know. I've made a lot of films before, but I've never made something like this. I've never made a feature before, and I love it. It's funny, I try to think of like what part of it that I actually love, and I couldn't tell you the part that I love, because I don't love pre-production. In pre-production, I'm like, oh, I love being on set. And when I'm on set, I'm like, oh, I love post-production. When I'm in post-production, I'm like, oh, I loved being on set. I don't think I love any of it, but I just can't not do it. I don't know, there's just something about it that just makes me whole in a way that nothing else does. So, I guess I'll keep doing it. So it is now... What?
You okay?
The vlog. I'm doing the vlog. What were you asking?
Are you okay? Oh, did Emma lose a pair of shoes in Vegas?
I don't know. Did she?
No, we found a pair of black shoes.
I don't know. But it's 6 o'clock at night. I've been working on the film since 4:30 this morning. Thanks, off. I had a 30-minute break for a shower and a 30-minute break to drive. That's about it. It's been a long day. It's 10:30 at night. I've been working since 4:30 this morning. That's 16 hours or more. I did take a break for dinner, just 2 hours. That's about it. But I think I'm done. I don't know how much more I can do. I think part of me just doesn't want to be done, because I have to start over. And I've already started on the next project, but just really want this to be something, not for me, but for all the people who made this possible. There's nothing I more want in the world than to be able to give them this. To give them the opportunity of bigger and better films. But that all depends on this doing well, which is why I'm so focused on getting it right. But I don't think there's anything else I can do. I think it's time to go to bed.